Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today to watch our group presentation on if you should invest in the fast food or pharmaceutical industry. Now I will pass it on to Justin so we can begin.
Although Pfizer Incorporated and McDonald's Corporation are both market leaders in their respective fields, one of them presents a much better investment opportunity for those looking to grow their capital. Through this presentation, you will gain a better understanding of both companies' profiles, financial snapshots, strategies, and outlook. This presentation aims to inform you as to why Pfizer represents the better investment opportunity. So let's take a look at their company profiles, products, and industry positions. Here we have McDonald's, a fast food company operating under a franchise model, including some corporate stores. It was first founded in 1940 and later sold to investor Ray Kroc. McDonald's is the largest food chain in the world, featuring a menu focused on burgers, fries, specialty beverages, and regional preferences. And its name has become synonymous with fast food the world over. Next up, we have Pfizer, a research-based biopharmaceutical company which develops its products from research through to distribution. It was founded in New York City in 1849 and has since helped over 784 million people with its products. Pfizer is primarily focused on the production of consumer healthcare products, vaccines, and therapies between its two subsidiaries, Pfizer Innovative Health and Pfizer Essential Health. As you can see by the tables indicating their financial performance, they each have their strong suits and weak suits. For example, Pfizer has a much larger market capitalization, as well as a significantly larger net income.
Hi, Christina Machado here to discuss the financial performance of both companies. First, to determine the current financial performance of any company, an individual must refer to the current ratio. Moreover, the formula to calculate the current ratio is the total current assets divided by the total current liabilities. By using the equation, Pfizer is sitting at a better financial situation. Not to mention, Pfizer is currently better off since a higher ratio indicates a steeper willingness to repay its creditors. After completing the calculation for both companies, McDonald's sits at a ratio of 1.3631, while Pfizer is 1.5671. Therefore, Pfizer is proven to be more stable in repaying its creditors. The company that has a higher fixed cost is Pfizer, proven by the fact that Pfizer has the larger gross margin after the 2018 year end. Moreover, locating each expense for companies is hard to discover due to confidentiality. Therefore, it becomes difficult to calculate exactly the total of fixed costs as well as variable costs too. Thus, to determine if McDonald's or Pfizer has a higher fixed cost, you will need to refer to the gross margin since the calculation includes fixed cost. Overall, McDonald's gross margin was 51.3003. At the same time, Pfizer stood at 79.0333, making Pfizer have more fixed costs out of the two companies. Again, much like determining total costs, businesses do not like to make these types of costs public. However, Pfizer admitted to spending $27 million on e-marketing alone in the first 11 months of 2009. Additionally, if you take into consideration the difference in the pharmaceutical field compared to the fast food industry, it will be evident that Pfizer has more barriers, causing higher marketing costs. Likewise, they will need to meet Health Canada's regulations and be mindful of the consumer's well-being. Therefore, Pfizer has a higher marketing cost over McDonald's. While analyzing both McDonald's and Pfizer, it is noticeable that they are both profitable companies. Overall, to be profitable, a business must have a positive gross margin. Particularly, the formula for gross profit is revenues minus cost of goods sold, which puts McDonald's at $11.115 billion and Pfizer at $41.318 billion. Therefore, with proof, both companies are profitable. Alternately, based on the financial statements and reports over the past decade, both McDonald's and Pfizer have a fluctuation in their profitability. However, none of them had a net loss. Therefore, both companies should remain profitable. Not to mention, businesses can grow their profits over a period of time. In order to do so, the business is required to increase revenues while decreasing costs. Furthermore, the intent is to shift the average total cost curve downward. Finally, to grow profits, the company should ensure to operate at a point of equilibrium to avoid any shortage or surplus.
McDonald's has many competitors. The major ones include Burger King Worldwide, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Doctors Associates, trading as Subway, Domino's Pizza, Jack in the Box, Panera Bread Company, Starbucks Corporation, The Wendy's Company, and Yum Brands. On the other hand, Pfizer also has many competitors. They include Amgen, AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson, among others. McDonald's price elasticity of demand is inelastic because food is a basic one. Generally, the demand of basic one doesn't significantly change with change in price. Pfizer's price elasticity of demand is also inelastic because people cannot choose to when consume or not to consume drugs. McDonald's complements its product in several ways. Notably, it has partnered with Uber Eats to deliver product direct to consumer. Pfizer has also found ways to complement its product. For instance, it has partnered with the Indian government to investigate antimicrobial resistance. McDonald's income elasticity of demand is elastic because an increase in income may drive consumer away from fast food restaurants and focus on consuming healthy foods. On the other hand, Pfizer income elasticity of demand is inelastic because a person can only consume a prescribed amount of drug. The idea of the more the better doesn't apply to drugs. As regards McDonald's and Pfizer cross-price elasticity, an increase in price of fast food will cause a decline in the demand for pharmaceutical products. Fast food products are considered unhealthy and are a driving force for demand for more drugs. Following through the law of demand, an increase in price of food will result into decline in the demand as people live a healthy life. The implication is that consumers will not spend more money on pharmaceutical. McDonald's and Pfizer can increase their productivity and reduce their cost of production by training their employees. McDonald's Canada has already established a university where potential managers and supervisors are trained. On the other hand, Pfizer invites students from different universities to encourage those with a vision of venturing in pharmaceutical industry. As regards the legal operating environments, McDonald's operates in a legal environment in which government has initiated the display of calorie count in restaurants as a means of observing a potential amount of calories that are consumed. Ontario.ca website reflects the existence of calorie count and nutritional facts. On the other hand, Pfizer operates in an environment where the Food and Drug Admissions supervises pharmaceutical drug, medication, and vaccine. New drug subscriptions have undergo 3 years of laboratory testing by FDA medical specialists before they begin human testing.
Strategies and initiatives for efficiency, profitability, and sustainability. Both McDonald's and Pfizer operate globally and have over the years adopted various measures to improve their efficiency, profitability, and long-term sustainability. More specifically, McDonald's has identified major risks faced by the entity and has therein devised strategies to address each of those risks and in turn ensure long-term survival and profit generation. In terms of its profitability and sustainability, the company has adopted strategy focused on innovation, which will allow it to develop and maintain a differentiated McDonald's experience in a manner which balances convenience and value for customer. This strategy, the company hopes, will allow it to not only maintain its profits but also deal with increased level of competition and hence allow it to maintain sustainability. Secondly, in terms of the efficiency, the company aims to improve delivery mechanisms by augmenting its digital delivery initiatives such as mobile ordering and experience of the future, that's EOTF delivery systems. Similarly, Pfizer has also adopted a number of strategies in order to maintain and improve its profitability and sustainability. Firstly, the company has enhanced its focus on emerging markets such as Asia to provide future growth opportunities by collaborating within these local markets. Similarly, the company has also increased both focus and spending on research and development in order to meet the needs of its innovative pipeline. In terms of efficiency, the company has adopted a strategy of streamlining its organizational structures, processes, and governance mechanisms. These changes, the company's hope will allow it to remove inefficiencies in existing functions and allow it to speed up drug development and enhance patient and physicians' experience.
We recommend an investment in Pfizer for several reasons. One, Pfizer has higher return on equity than McDonald's, which means investors will get more value for their money by investing in Pfizer than in McDonald's. Two, Pfizer has a lower debt equity ratio. On the other hand, McDonald's is highly leveraged and has a negative debt equity ratio, meaning investors are getting a negative return on their investment. In other words, McDonald's is paying more in interest on its debt than invest return. 3. Pfizer has a elastic price elasticity of demand, implying that price can be adjusted without impacting demand. 4. Pfizer has an inelastic income elasticity of demand, meaning less substitutability as consumer income increase. Lastly, the pharmaceutical industry is more regulated than the fast food market. More regulation implies barriers to entrance and hindrance to new competition.
As our references are being displayed on the screen, we would like to thank everybody for taking the time to view our group presentation. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.